up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Trey Deuce out in Mount Vernon, Texas. One of the awesome pay-to-play courses out there. It's on a bunch of property. And the office that you check in at is this sweet old school saloon. It's rad. You go in there, put your cash in the slot, fill out a waiver, and you get to enjoy this 18 holes, par 64 course. We're playing the shorts today because this is actually our second round of the day. We'll play the Texas Twist first, which is the other course. It's part of this complex. Doing a little light stretching. Got a little bit of a tailwind. I'm trying to put this free tail over those trees, and I needed to stretch a little more, warm up a little more. I don't know. Barely tickled the top of the trees. I'm kind of in the backside. Justin throwing a nice line here. Also free tail. Low, swinging it into the gap. And Papa G trying to do the same thing. Doesn't make the cut. So this is where I'm at after I pitched out. I'm just trying to put it under the basket, get a 4. Some goons trying to play tricks on the screen here. So yeah, water really close behind the basket. And if you look at the top left part of the screen, there's another basket over there. That is hole 2. And that's one of the good looks you're going to get at hole 2 because it's hot. And I don't have my umbrella out for shade yet, and my phone is about to overheat, and I miss hole 2 almost entirely. But hole 2, par 3, 165 feet, water on the right, dam sloping down to the left. Really straightforward hole, just a fair amount of danger. So there's the basket. If you throw it too far straight, you're gonna go past it. But yeah, fun little hole. Just don't mess up. Hole 3, par 4, 397 feet. There's a creek just outside the circle short. Had to toss the phone in the cooler on my Rovic cart, and that cooled it down. Now I've got the umbrella up, providing some shade, but Papa G putting one out there. Little on the right side of the gap, but that's alright since he's left-handed. He'll have a hyzer into the green. A little low out of the hand from Justin, but you really just need some distance. Calling this a par 4. You've got some wiggle room. Going Big Z Zeus here, full flight. Skips over the edge. Luckily, this tree is dry on land, and the land kind of extends towards it. So I got super lucky, like 12 feet to the left, and I would be in the creek. So I'm just giving it a little half bid, keeping it close, getting an easy birdie there. Hole 4, par 3, 171 feet. We're actually playing it even shorter today because the tree had fallen the night before on the tee pad, so we're in front of that tree. Thick trees on the right, creek on the left, so even though it's under 200 feet, it's got a little bit of some teeth on it, so giving it a bid for a 2, keeping it close. Papa G really flirting with the creek on the left side here. Splashes out his birdie putt. Hole 5, par 4, 410 feet. That creek is still in play on the trees. I'm just going to lay up with a zone just past the shadows here and give myself a look to attack the basket for a 3. I don't think you can do it much better than that without it being scary. Trying to turn over here. Juiced it. But came down. I think we got a Bobcat at a Justin here and just stabled up a little too much. So yeah, this is great. Maybe 5-10 feet further would have been even better, but I like that I can just swing an overstable mid-range into there. A little bit of a late release, but just past pin high. Can't complain about that. Hole 6, par 3, 217 feet. much straighter than the T sign would lead you to believe. Very nose up forehand. I'm trying to work that back into my game. Edge of circle though.
We put nothing else on our cartridge.
Got another bobcat from Justin here. This is one of his newer, little beefier ones. I think we hit the same branch. Hopefully this lefty can show us how it's done.
I'm leaning back, Look up.
Late kiss, but it kept flying. He's putting for the easy 2.
Oh.
Hole 7, par 4, 439 feet. That's a cool shot. All the rows of trees. Full flight out of this guy. Great position there. Going instinct. Gonna try and force it over, and that was just bad. Took us a while to realize it never came down. That's why I didn't see it. Pretty short, pretty out of position. This straight gap you want to finish.
There it is.
Little on the left side.
Keep turning.
So this is money. So that you have an open angle to the basket. Going lobster here, just trying to hyzer flip it. Swing it to the right, which it did. Kicked back down. I'm just off the fairway on the right side. Got my disc back. Little zone pitch up. Getting my 4. Getting out of here. Hole 8, par 4, 372 feet. This hole is high in the middle. And there's some lanes on the right side, but that's the gap right there. Throwing a buzz. It's a miracle I didn't hit the tree. It like just stayed on enough ante to miss every single tree on the left side of the fairway. Crested the hill, looking back down at the basket. A lot of pine straw on the ground here, so even though this landed like not too far past the basket, it scooted quite a bit. Feel like I let one slip there, but anyways, hole 9, par 3, 254 feet. Another sweet little tunnel shot, kind of like my upshot was on the last hole. Down to a pretty open green, but there is the creek behind it, I believe. Going Sky God 4 here. Yeah. The Simon jersey helped, I think. I think this is Justin's MD. Lester MD. Just didn't quite want to get to flat. Yeah, so that line of trees, I believe the creek is back there. I'm actually not 100% on it, but either way, you're throwing down at this green, so if you land short of the basket, it's pretty easy to dig in. You'd have to really ace run it, I think, to go long. Hole 10, par 5, 700 feet. We're all going for this, like, turnover line. I can't believe I missed that tree. I think, honestly, the better line would be play something more stable up that right gap and swing it. Try and roller here. Yeah, I think the right gap with something stable to put yourself in position looking down this tunnel is better play. Oh, like rolled on that branch. That's kind of cool to watch. But yeah, like I'm way out of position here. All I can do is pitch out. I'm not trying to be a hero or anything. But then I'm looking up the tunnel at the basket. I'm going Longhorn here. Yeah, I think you could throw like something overstable mid-range off the tee to get to where my second shot landed and still have a look at this tunnel. Trickled a little off the fairway, so I'm having to do a forced forehand. Look at that, I found more trees.
Oh, a little too much.
And this is just a tap in, but I left this shot in so you could see backwards down the tunnel that the fairway is. So pretty specific, just with how long and how tight that tunnel is. But
6 for you.
you know, Calvin Heimberg or Barsby would just throw an eagle straight at it. No big deal. Hole 11, par 3, 227 feet.
Hole 16 over there.
A little left to right shot. Got my bullet in my hand here. I'm going to try and just do a floaty left to right. The creek is short of the basket, so there is some danger on this hole. And I'm going to switch it up. This weekend I was trying out some Neutron Soft Envies. Flippy compared to the Eclipse ones that I normally throw, and I decided that I am going to try and blow this basket up. Just hammer on it flat, let it flip, and it went right over the basket. It was just way too high.
Oh God.
Safe across the creek, kind of in some junk on the left. Forehand bobcat here from Justin. Also sneaks over safe. There's somebody pitching out. Yeah, so I flew the basket pretty good. Couldn't capitalize on the birdie though. Hole 12, par 3, 173 feet. The rain. It's been raining on and off most of the round, but now we're kind of out in the open, and it decided that it's time to start coming down. Justin with the bobcat, throwing the zone. Went a little deep. G with like a little DX Leopard turnover. I thought he was going to ace it. We all birdied it, so congrats to us. Hole 13, par 4, 515 feet. Right hand, backhand, you get a chance to unleash one here and hang it.
Get through it.
That's still in play. Yeah, I'm going Zeus. Trying to hang it nice and wide, give it some height to just pan out. And hopefully get some big distance towards the basket to the left. Turnover. Look really nice. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Basket's up by that structure that's on the tree line. Bobcat here, and I just didn't put enough on it. Don't think the disc slipped or anything. It just didn't make it happen. Would have been a good 3 to get. Where my drive was, I was really happy with. But anyways, hole 14, par 3, 259 feet. These last few holes get really tight. Just put a little too much on that MD, but it's down there. I'm going Eclipse Envy. Threw it nice and straight, but I didn't get any flip, and I needed a little bit of flex, flip, or whatever on that.
Oh, hook up, hook up, hook up.
But toward late in the round with this kind of rain, there's just a big sense of urgency to get off the course. So I'm off screen to the left. I'm just pitching out, playing for 3. I left this in just so you can see kind of how protected this green is, how narrow this gap is down by the green. Like a late flip turnover for righty backhand would be the play. Or like a baby flex forehand would work out pretty good. Anyways, hole 15, par 3, 135 feet. This hole and hole 18 are kind of ridiculous with how tight it is. I mean, there's a defined fairway and a defined gap, but boy is it tight, especially compared to anything else on the course. Throwing that Indy again. That was almost an ace run. You can't see the basket on camera, but that tree I hit is just past the basket. And I hit that thing chain high. But yeah, it's brutal out here. Yeah, so got the 2. Trying to shut the door on Papa G here. Hole 16, par 4, 394 feet. There are 2 Mandos, or at least there. I think there's maybe just on the right side of this gap. It's a Mando, so you can't pitch out to the right towards hole 17s. Here you gotta throw the gap. Just trying to go big with that jackalope and started it too far to the left.
It looks like a Royal Alpha.
This is a
Conrad fucking T-birds right here. Oh, God damn it!
He almost peered it and it just got sucked off the fairway. Into that cedar tree. Just a little pitch out. Hit that tree on my right so I didn't get as much distance as I wanted. You can see the basket right up this gap on the right side. I'm trying to throw that Neutron Soft Envy on a turnover line and didn't give it enough and it hyzered out early. So I'm about 100 feet to the left of the basket. Just laying up with my zone. Hole 17, par 3, 240 feet. Probably plays like 200 because it's mostly downhill. Putter turnover here for me.
Having fun, he says.
Oof.
Fucking ace in front of me.
When I ace on the freaking channel,
I think that's Justin's lobster.
I will lose it. Oh my god,
And I think he throws Cloudbreaker here. Yeah. All pretty good bids. Justin ended up flying in the basket just a little bit and being in that tree line, but no harm, no foul. Hole 18, par 4, 268 feet. The tournament play is to get off this fairway, left or right. You pitch out and then play out and around the hole. Because this fairway feels a little poke and pray-ish. But I'm going for it. Clips Envy again. Just hit that late tree. It drops straight down though. I'm really happy with that because there's a little meandering creek bed that flows like S's back and forth down this fairway. And if you're in that, that stinks so bad because your footing is compromised on this brutal.
Basket is.
So yeah, here's where my shot ended up. I'm zooming in at the basket up there. Obviously, you don't play up that. You play up the left side here. So I'm just going to lay up towards that tree. Fell a little short. This is where my layup landed. I can lay up, give it a soft run with that P1 that I've been loving today. This is my secret. When it gets rainy and my towels are wet and my discs are wet and my hands are wet, I just throw putters. It's a little deeper. I can get a little more grip on them. Good bid there from Papa G. We're looking backwards down the fairway, or what is considered the fairway, even though there's really not one. But yeah, happy to get off of this hole with a 4. It was only my second time out here, but this hole ate my lunch last time. So yeah, definitely come see Ma and check out Trey Deuce and play Texas Twist while you're here. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.